Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Gordon's cross. Chalobah. Palmer. Hato, aim forwards. Palmer. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Šeško. Oh, and the shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fernandez. Achiampong. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. He's in a good position. Final Gittins! They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. Does really well to win the ball there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Palmer proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. And the ball's come loose here. Gavi, gently done. Gordon. And that has found him in acres of space. A header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Colwill moved on forwards. Hato. Bino Gittins. He's going all the way! Livramento wins the duel this time. Bino Gittins. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Palmer. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hato finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Palmer. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gets good distance on it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Neto. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's hoisted clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Šeško. He is through here. Šeško! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Šeško certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. That is lovely. Cross needs to be... Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Colwill. Palmer forwards and with intent. Gets a good foot in there. Gavi. And it's played forward. Šeško! And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the finish! Decent enough try. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neto. Fernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gavi shifted upfield. Šeško. Short changes him with that pass. Gordon. And it's lofted through here. And that's been won straight back. Palmer. And that's really well manoeuvred.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Oh, what a ball! He's in here! Tries a shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Mahrez. Pedro Neto certainly left his mark in his last game, heading his side into a first-half lead. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's gone out of play. That's a good run down the left. Gavi in acres of space out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now that's well seen too. Mahrez. Højlund. It's a great ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Palmer have it back and can go again. Gavi forwards and with intent. And here's the chance to counter. Højlund. Højlund opts to play it back. Colwill. Fernandez. And here's Højlund. Danger averted for now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mahrez. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. And he's there to get it away. Gavi! Gavi! Gavi, and it's pulled back. He's having a shot! Achiampong attempts a clearance. A chance to play it in. Marusic shoots! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cleared away. Mahrez. Played out to the right. Played into them. There's the header! Palmer. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gasyarovsky gets across to intercept that. Harrison. And again, oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he shapes to shoot! That's really well cleared. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really...
Foden has been caught there, it's a foul. Nouri. Bob proves just a little bit too strong. They've played it short. Haaland. Oh, it's played into the area. Cherki. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Foden at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out to the left it goes. And it's played forward.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well,
Bob! Spectacular save! Foden. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And the counter is on. Šeško. He can run onto that. Chance, surely! They've done it!
well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gordon. That is a great pick out. That's the throw. Played in with purpose. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Šeško. Now it's Gordon. Chooses to go back. Great chance! Out for a throw. That pass has been well intercepted. Haaland. Oh, played right into his path. Bob! No mistake! And they've got their lead back.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Šeško! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out again for a throw-in. Crossed in again. Time to deliver. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Cleared without complication. Bob. He is through here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Clears it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Haaland has got himself a free kick. Cherky. Cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a nice ball. Gavi. And the half-time whistle goes. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here we go again then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Moved on forwards. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Foot in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Turns and goes. There's the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now this could be a chance. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cherky. Now it's Foden. And that's a... Haaland! Can he stop it going out? Aim forwards. Could move up a gear here. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for...
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a quick ball upfield. Haaland, now he's off and running. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gavi. Can he latch on to this? And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it. Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, number 27, number 10, number 4, number 6. Coming on the field, number 9, number 19, number 31, number 7, number 8.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's through here. Oh, they can break here. He's away. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
So there's going to be another change here. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Ogunai. And here's Foden. Tonali. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Højlund. Shot at goal! They've scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Foden. And here's Nunes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's the header. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Højlund fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Does really well to win the ball there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Bob. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that... Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gasharovsky. Tonali. They'll have one final crack at it. It's run loose here. They get a throw in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There are 3 minutes out of time.
Now it's Bob! What a save! Terrific reactions! And he's cut it out. Now it's Hoyland. Brilliantly cut out. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And so the margin for error has finally vanished. The group stages are giving way here to dog-eat-dog football. It is knockout time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake. Šeško! There's the shot! He's delivered all right! Gonzalez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. França. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Moved on forwards. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Arda Güler. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's França. Gavi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Out of play for a goal kick. And that's really well manoeuvred. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eder Militao. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Gavi. Now it's França. Now it's França. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Matheus França actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gonzalez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
França played with finesse. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gonzalez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Camavinga. Oh, they can break here. Oh, nicely intercepted. is through here. Franz shoots! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Chouameni shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Now who's going to be first to this? França. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Big chance! Goal! Goulart, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of us...
França! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he thumps it clear. Now it's França. And it's played forward. Rodrigo. Valverde. And it's lofted through here. Rodrigo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And reclaimed it in a trice. Gavi. And here's Gordon. He has a look up. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, great. Oh, shooting chance! Alexander-Arnold. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they...
And a chance! They've done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Chouameni. And that has found him in acres of space. Camavinga have it back. Mbappe! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Gasharovski. Tonali.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from...
Decent chance! It's in!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Over to the left. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Arda played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, a delicate chip through. Clears it away. Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Højlund. Højlund is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mendy. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Rodrigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tonali. Now it's Højlund. Turns and goes back. Mendy. Chouameni. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Oh, this is a great... It's Parejo! He should have put that one away.
Parejo clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
And it's Carvajal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Saponara. Parejo. Tonali. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. So there's going to be another change here. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe! No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tonali forwards and with intent. And that is that. Well, that is a terrific away day, a nigh-on perfect result. All they must do is protect this advantage when they go back home for the second leg. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.